thank you, dear missionaries from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
You're welcome. We will talk to you on Monday.
And will you come and see us again if you can?
Of course, we would love to.
And we thank you for the work that you're doing for the Lord.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
It's very valuable work, and you are very good people.
Oh, thank you. All right, we'll talk to you later, Glendora.
Okay, girls, now, tell me your names again. This is Sister Short.
Yeah, I'm Sister Short.
And Sister, don't tell me Dowd.
Downs.
Oh, what
like
is...
downstairs, kind of.
Oh, Down?
Yeah, Down.
Oh, Sister Down. And then the next one is K...
Sister Kimple.
Kimpel.
Sister Kimple.
Yes.
Kimpel.
Yes.
Thank you again.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
And may the Lord bless you and keep you, and may His light shine upon you. Amen.
Amen.
Thank
We
you.
will talk to you later, Glendora. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you so much for your visit.
You're welcome.
Of course.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
I think they deserve so much credit, folks. I mean, they go door to door and they remind people of God and of Jesus Christ. They read the Book of Mormon to them. And this is the first time that I've seen ladies come out as missionaries. Always before it's been men, 2 young men, and they're about 18 years old, and they call themselves elders. Well, we have much news for you. Madeline Chapin told me that the owner of property cannot evict a tenant during this time of the virus. During this time of this endemic, they cannot evict a tenant. And if also that a property owner cannot make a tenant have round-the-clock care. And just 20 minutes ago, there was an ad in the Pittsfield paper, and it was for live-in care. And this person, who was a nurse, wanted $258 to $300 for, was it for a day? Yeah, it was only for a day, I think. I don't think it was for 24 hours. Maybe it was. No, that's just out of range. I mean, that's just extreme. That's really ludicrous. Now, I've also asked the owner of this property to do an interview on television about her success as a woman career, as a woman with a successful career, and she certainly is. Although the first part of it was handed down by her rich parents, who were quite successful in real estate. So she was handed down with a lot. However, she's done a lot. And she has 2 businesses. One is as builders, construction. They build lovely structures. And the other one is the overseer of 40 F-O-R-T-Y apartments. And I keep saying to her, I'm your best tenant. Oh yes, Glendora, you're the best tenant. I'm going to ask her to do this career synopsis, photograph, biography, portrait, a TV portrait of her as a successful woman in a career. She is coming here Tuesday night, and with all of my friends, Madeline and Patricia and Darlene and Sue and Esther and okay. And I will try to make a video record of that for you. So that's news. Now listen to this. We put an ad in the shopping news for somebody to come and read, and 2 people answered it. Isn't that great? Stephanie cannot come because her son says it's too much hardware on her car. And it is. So Stephanie is out. She was going to come Tuesdays and Thursdays from 9 a to 4 p. But Carl is a new one, and he's coming on Mondays, including this Monday from 1 to 5. What do? They read the Think folder, which is a list of what has to be done to keep this ship afloat. The Glendora Enterprise TV ship. They make telephone calls, because I can't see the down, and Google doesn't help me much. Well, she helps me when she's good, and when she's good, she's very good. And they help me with the in-mail. Oh, we forgot to pick up the in-mail. The U.S. mail, we forgot to pick it up. This year, the Latter-day Saints cannot go door to door because of the virus. They're not allowed to do that. So I suggested to them that they leave a note in the door saying that they have this help to offer, and would it help anybody in the house. And I gave them the names of all of my neighbors, all the way down to the Skodak-Nassau line, up to the house next door. They are people who are unchurched, and they really need a relationship with God that is much deeper than what they have now. For the beauty of the earth, for the glory of the skies, for the love which from our birth over and around us lies. Lord of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. We sang that together. We said prayers together before they just left. I should have made a video of the telephone in calls. They were very, very good. We've done our Christian Science for today. There was 2 beautiful passages that we made note of by Mary Baker Eddy. Mary Baker Eddy. I should have asked them to read to you the article from the newspaper. That's too bad. Who's the next person who's coming? Tomorrow is Saturday. Okay, Pat can read it. She doesn't like to be on camera, but she can read it off of camera. Oh, we're looking for an apartment. One thing we might do, we don't have to leave here, and we don't have to have 24-hour care. We looked into the senior citizen housing. We looked into the Craigslist for apartments. So, and now I have a friend here who's going to read you our article that appeared on our hometown newspaper, The Advertiser. If you would be so kind as to read.
This is the Glendora Vegetarian Club. May every one of us be sanctified completely through and through. For more uplift, watch Glendora's vegan commercials on the 6:30 p.m. news, CBS Channel 6. Joke number 1. A woman was at checkout in the supermarket. Next in line, a man, very well dressed, said hello to her. She knew him from someplace but could not recall where. He asked, "Don't you remember me? I'm your daughter's gym teacher." She said, "I didn't recognize you with all your clothes on." A young man was applying for a job on the state dam. One of the questions was, what does hydrodynamics mean? He wrote, it means that I don't get this job. Father, is it a sin for me to play golf on Sunday? Son, I've seen you play golf. It is a sin for you to play golf any day of the week.
Wow, thank you so much.
There's one more.
Oh, good.
Why was the man upset that his fourth daughter was getting married? His first daughter married a man from Singleton, New Hampshire, and they had one child. The second daughter married a man from Twin Oaks, Missouri, and they had 2 children. His third daughter married a man from Three Rivers, Michigan, and they had 3 children. Why are you worried about your fourth daughter? She's going with a man from Thousand Islands.
Thanks, Carl. To your health. This is chocolate oat milk.
Where do you keep your peanut butter?
What, dear?
Where's your peanut butter?
In the refrigerator.
Oh.
And the bread is in the refrigerator, too. What else is going on, folks? The owner of this apartment, this owner of this building, has told me that she wants me to have 24/7 help here. And my people, my Meals on Wheels people, not the county Meals on Wheels, these are friends who bring me vegan meals because the county doesn't do it, are opposed to that. They don't think that's necessary. Glendora doesn't use a stove. She doesn't use a toaster oven. Glendora doesn't use any lights at all when she videos. Glendora is covered 24/7 with this.
Calling for help. Calling for help.
Medical alert. Glendora doesn't smoke or drink or take dope or run around with men.
Hello, this is Rodolfo with Connect America Medical Alert. Do you need help or medical assistance?
This is Glendora Buell, and everything is all right. Everybody here is fine. Thank you for calling us.
I understand. Well, I'm glad to hear everything's okay. And just to confirm, you are okay as well. Is that correct?
Yes, everything is okay. Thank you.
I understand. We'll mark it as a false alarm. Have a wonderful day and take care now. LTE 2 bars. System ready.
Thank you, honey. Would you put that in a Ziploc bag?
Yes, where are they?
And put it on the bed table. The Ziploc bags are right there in the kitchen counter.
Oh. Getting your nice snacks all together, I see.
What, dear?
Getting your nice snacks all together. That's good thinking. Yeah.
We sent another $100 for our Christian Science treatments. And I have learned that God is all. God is everything. If God didn't make it, it wasn't made. And that we are all one with God. And that God is all good. So we have to put mind over matter and step above pain and realize that we're in God's goodness and there couldn't be, God wouldn't allow us to be in pain. Christian Science with Key to the Scriptures by Mary Baker Eddy. What else did we do today? We made 35 telephone calls. Did you know that, Carl?
Yeah,
Yeah, 35 telephone calls.
yeah.
We went through the Olympus, 4 Olympus digital audio recorders, and we got those straight, but we have sad news that the microcassette by Olympus, we can't make it work yet. Maybe we'll work at it tomorrow. Can you think of anything else, Carl?
No, that sums it.
Carl is coming back tomorrow morning. Oh, we're trying to find a new JVC eVario camcorder, and we use Facebook Marketplace. We find that very, very helpful. Can you think of any jokes, Carl?
No, I'm no good at that.
I'll give you a joke, folks. The pianist was asked by the newspaper reporter, why did you choose to play Beethoven's 4th piano concerto? And the pianist said, after thinking a long time, that's what the orchestra was playing. So, grace and peace, folks. Let's see. Show me a body without a soul, and that's a dead body. Show me a faith without works, and that's a dead faith. This all comes from James chapter 2, verse 27. Talk to you again tomorrow, folks. Again, this is September the 28th, 2020. Amen. Here's what happened. Gregory and I were cleaning, self-cleaning it's called, the oven, and some smoke happened after the first 5 or 6 minutes. So we put on the stove fan, we opened this window, we opened the door, and the smoke went out. And then we sat down at this desk and did our work. In the meantime, an Otterback son, Julie Otterback was out of town, an Otterback son called the fire, because the smoke went upstairs apparently, called the fire department, told all of the other occupants, tenants of the house, to sit in their car. The fire department was a false alarm entirely. And I even saw him go by here in the hall and open this window, but he never came into this apartment where the incident occurred. I don't see that Glendora is liable for anything wrong there, do you? What was liable was all the fuss and misjudgment. This is a charge. And then that Glendora put on her door, I do not want to go to the hospital, I want to die at home. My mother died at home, my husband died at home, my grandfather died at home. I don't want to go to a hospital, I want to die at home. Do not call an ambulance. Another frenetic tenant went and told Julia this, and Julia goes into her usual frenzy and asked Glendora to take that sign down. That's alarming. Well, that again is an overstepping of right, just as it is to tell somebody you have to have somebody in with you for 24 hours. Glendora is going to sue for $23 million damages, punitive and compensatory. Compensatory for all of the discomfort it has caused her, the mental anguish, and punitive so that they won't do it to anybody else. $23 million. Glendora reminds defendants that pursuant to Federal Rules of Civil Procedure, Rule 21 I think it is, that defendants have an obligation, a serious obligation, to settle this case out of court, to keep the case out of court and keep the courts from being cluttered. They have. I can't write them on paper and read them on paper anymore, so they get lost in the memory up here.
I found these results.
Hi, Kugel. It's okay. You can go to sleep now, honey. You're done for the day. When did the knee problem start? It started in the back, and it was way back, like 1988. And it was a misalignment of the, because of the posture, because of being older, not being able, having the energy to stand up straight, nice and square box the way you should. And it put the back out of alignment, which put the sciatic nerve out of alignment, which put the nerve in the leg out of alignment, and that's where all the pain comes from. The poor parts in there are all loose, and they hurt when they move around. Is there any pain in the back? No. And most of the pain is in the knee. Some of it is in the shin, but it's the misalignment. Glendora is 92 years old, no doctors, no medicine. Carl came Monday and Tuesday, and he was very, very well, good help. He's very efficient. Courtney came Wednesday. She and I made 30 calls together, and we went through Think Folder 2. Carl and I think, went through Think Folder 3. Esther and I went through Think Folder 1, and they're big. You know what they are? They're papers of things that have to be done, but you don't have the answer for them this particular day. You have to put them over to the next day. Esther did very, very fine work.
Hello.
Hello, Pat! Greetings!
Greetings.
Did your 2 grandchildren and your son and your daughter-in-law get off okay?
Yes, they did.
They had a good time, didn't they?
I think so, yeah. They seem to.
I just want to tell you what I brought you. Remember a while ago you asked me to get you some Brazil nuts?
Yes?
Well, I got some, I forgot I had them, and I ground them.
Oh, good.
And it's like a meal.
Yes.
It's mealy. It says I didn't know if you wanted it that ground. That's how it came out.
Well, yes, I do, don't I?
But
And I think we should sprinkle it over the top of the entree.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Pat.
Okay.
Isn't it terrible about our president
Yes, it is.
having the virus and being in Walter Reed Hospital? It's worse than they said it was.
Yes, there's mixed messages coming out, but I think he is sick. It's not just precaution. I think he's fighting the virus.
Oh, that's
So-
terrible, Pat. And his
Yeah.
wife and 6 White House associates?
Yes, uh-huh.
Pat, you and I are all up to date. Can't you find a joke to tell the people? Reporter to the famous author, what do you consider your greatest work of fiction? Reporter said to the famous author. And the famous author said, my income tax form. Reporter to the solo pianist, why did you choose to play Beethoven's 4th Piano Concerto? Pianist, that's what the orchestra was playing. See you, folks. Cut out, I'll go turn off the camera. Well, I didn't tell you about Sandy, what great work she did. She put order into the window table, and she put order into the electronics bench, and we've got a pile of videos to go through and put them in order of these beautiful programs. The only thing that really matters after you're all is said and done is how did you treat others. And I really don't need an apartment, you know. All I need is the hard work bench right here, the electronics bench over there, the bed over there, and a bathroom. Because all of my friends bring in the food, and there's no cooking in here.